Folks, welcome to 2025. Seriously, welcome to 2025. Folks! Oh God, I'm getting too old for this stuff. How's everybody doing? No, I'm not gonna throw the chair. I'm not gonna throw the chair in a room with this much stuff in it. The Super Snivy Box. You too. $3.99 clearance for the Snivy. So, folks, I haven't filmed here in a long time. I haven't been over here in a while into the back of the dungeon, high security, secret basement, back room, third floors, balls deep. I decided to film here because, well, some of you were asking, Rudy, do you still have how much have you sold? Well, there's more evolving skies back there than you can probably handle in the middle of the night, no matter how pretty she is. Well, folks, Roaring Skies, the case I couldn't give away if my life depended on it. Primal Clash, the case of boxes I couldn't sell for $70 if my life depended on it. I can't read what that says. It's literally faded off. No joke. I literally can't. I don't even know what's in this case. I don't even know what's in that case. I don't know what that says. Oh, God. Ancient Origins. From a long time ago that nobody wanted for $70. So, thank you all for joining me in 2025. Hopefully this video goes live on the 1st or 2nd. I'm going to give you all my opinion for the year. And I'm going to give you all kind of what we have coming up on this channel. Give you all some interesting updates in the Pokemon and Magic world. We're going to talk about little updates on what's coming with Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I said it. We got the big new Flesh and Blood, the Hunted coming. And some news in the Weiss Schwarz world. And I guess we'll talk One Piece and Star Wars continuing to struggle with their new Twilight set. I thought it would be recovering by now and doing better, but oof. So first thing, when I do these videos, you guys love to look at old stuff, but more importantly, many of y'all, we understand the prices and how much has gone up, and that's great and all, and oh, look, a bunch of attendees and money, that's all cool, but many of y'all ask me, what about from now forward? And so, let's revisit things. In the Sword and Shield era here, I discussed with everybody that Sword and Shield era was one of the greatest Pokemon eras of all time. Moving forward, I will say it again for the same thing I've said the last 2 years on this YouTube channel. Sword and Shield booster boxes will all be $500 plus a box. The good ones will be $1,000+ a box. Evolving Skies will be on the low side, $2,000. On the high side, $3,000 to $5,000 a box. It is what it is. Move on with your life. Now, weird products like Pokemon Generations, products like weird stuff, like Generation stuff. The fact there's no booster boxes, it's just those specialty sets. Again, still growth, but not as dramatic as the Pokemon booster box. Sword and Shield era Pokemon. We're going to jump to Magic in a second, I promise everybody. Sword and Shield era Pokemon. Again, $500 plus, $1,000+ a box. A year ago when I said it, people made fun of me. 2 years ago, when everything was cheap and blah, 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 people really laughed. Now, well, nobody says anything negative anymore because the market's taking care of it. Scarlet Violet era. Again, very successful era. From the very beginning of base sets, 18 months ago or whatever it was, I told everyone this time around, after getting more in tune with Pokemon, even though I don't have a passion for it, it's just a business for me, I've learned Scarlet Violet era is going to be even crazier because we went into it with a perfect storm because nobody believed in it. Therefore, that gave me the framework and the groundwork to be able to build the largest position in the Scarlet Violet era Pokemon, like in history is what I'm trying to do, which is thousands of boxes of every set. Obviously now, I look like a very smart person, but for the first year and a half, people just thought I was the biggest dum-dum who didn't know what he was doing. So, what does that mean for 2025? That means, number one, I expect everything to continue. I don't see any, I think we're going to go through the same old thing that we've been doing. Sword and Shield went up a lot. It got flat for a while. Then it has another leg up, which is what is happening now. We got Fusion Strike, I think $400 or $500 a box, right? Evolving Skies over 1,000. Chilling Rain will get to 500 plus. And the same old Wheel in the Sky will move on. So moving forward, if you are into Pokemon, no. Just because I've been doing this my entire life, and I learned my lesson from the Rudy Pokemon bathroom of 2017, just because I learned these lessons, which has almost been 10 years now, folks, I learned from my own mistakes from 7 to 9 years ago with the XY era, and I knew I was not going to make the same mistake again. One of the biggest mistakes I made was skipping the entire Sun and Moon block, so I only have a couple random cases from that block, but I don't have positions like I should because, well, I backed away and I was stupid. And so I learned my lesson, and because of that, I deployed millions of dollars into Sword and Shield, and of course, we are going for tens of millions in the Scarlet Violet. And if you're into Pokemon, it looks like the runway for 2025 is going to be a very, very fun market. And if you have a passion for it, and you just pretty much don't get scammed by buying stupid, shady places or bad people, you're probably going to do very well. So, what does that mean? That means that moving forward, yes, Prismatic Evolutions is coming up for you guys out there and the patrons and everything. Whatever the market price is, you know, if a case, whatever the case price is for 10 ETBs of Prismatic Evolutions, if it's $130 a piece, times, what is that? 10 of these things is $1,300 for a case on TCG Player now. You know, we'll take $100 to $200 off market price, and we'll move on. We'll do something like that, and we'll all move on. It'll sell out. There's not enough to go around. People be angry, move on. I still think the smart money continues to understand that the Sword and Shield and the SVO 1, 2, 3, 4 eras kind of where the lot more money is going after. Although Surging Sparks did just break 230 for the first time. So pretty exciting stuff here. So we will be having more Pokemon sales on this channel with patrons. Moving on, and obviously in January we got Prismatic. So moving into February, March, we'll have some more Pokemon sales. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a Sword and Shield era sale or we're going to do Scarlet Violet. It's probably going to have to be Scarlet Violet because if I do kind of like I just did the SVO 1, 2, 3, 4 variety pack for patrons and you guys loved it, where you get one box of every set for those of you who missed out. If I do that kind of sale with Sword and Shield, the prices are just so high now. Like, we can't do a variety kit of 4 or 5 boxes from this era because the price would be in the thousands, and it's just getting crazy. So, Magic, I predict, no matter what you all think, moving forward in 2025, Magic will have a home run year. So, Rudy's attitude and the tent pole blueprints that I predict a very successful year for Magic the Gathering. And I hope I'm right. I hope I'm not wrong. I predict that these sets, with the Aether Drift coming up here, all the way into the Final Fantasies, these other sets, I forgot the other names coming up, and of course the Marvel later this year, I think Wizards and Magic's going to have a very good year. They've got their print runs very tight. They've got collector boxes very collectible again. The market is accepting the play boxes are $130 to $140 a box. And of course, time to shill for myself. Remember, folks, if you like me, even if you don't like me, do you like money? I love money. If you like money, remember, all Rudy patrons, all play boxes, $116 shipped to your door. So that means, yes, Bloom Burrows, Duskmourns, Foundations, the new Aether Drift, everything is $116 shipped to your door, including Karlov Manor, Thunder Junction, and of course, Bloom Burrow, if I didn't say that already. And we are selling thousands and thousands of boxes a month. You guys have been having a great time with it, and that makes me happy. I'm happy to provide that service to you guys who support me on Patreon. Thank you. Because now, 2025, we are approaching, Rudy's Patreon thing is approaching almost 10 years, a decade. Unbelievable, man. Yeah, so let me go over to the new Innistrad remaster coming up here. Be aware, I've told you already, any Innistrad remastered collector box under 300, you should buy it. I even said, if market conditions get crazy, even under 350, Innistrad remastered collector boxes could still be a great entry point. These collector boxes are no longer overprinted. They are very scarce. Stores don't get a lot. Any form of dip, you buy the dip. You don't have to buy from Rudy. Buy from any LGS in the country, TCG player, support whoever you want. Collector boxes are scarce. The days where Rudy could get 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 collector boxes, they're gone. The print runs are adjusted. The serialized cards are in these things. Look at Dustmorn. Look at Bloomborough. Look at the brand new Foundation collector boxes. It just broke $400 for a collector box. It's been out for a couple months. I'm telling you all, and yeah, I know, I got threats and you guys and anger messages. And again, first of the month, I guarantee you, I had a nice wave of patrons always close their account because they don't want to pay the bills on the first of the month. So if you want to be a supporter, I guarantee you those people's slots who just left on their account, they're open today and tomorrow as the system updates and processes. Because again, people are short term, they don't think things through, and honestly, just remember in the business world and the collectible world, folks, the average person doesn't make money. The average investor never makes money. The average collector makes very non-rational decisions. There's always going to be a lot of opportunity. Okay. Other couple small things. We got a special sale coming for Assassin's Creed Beyond boxes. I got a position I bought out from a store who gave up on them. Very nice for the patrons. Got that coming up. We have the Jumpstart, the new 2024 Jumpstart, Foundations Jumpstart. I am going to be adding that to the monthly patron list. And the new Foundation Jumpstart, I'm proud to announce, $91. Shipped to your door. No additional shipping, no extra fees. We're adding that to the monthly list. So for now, all year long, we've added that to the list. So if you want your $91 super cheap Wilds of Eldraine in your Ixalan, which I'm warning you all, is coming to an end. We don't even have 90 days left. They're going to start going away and out of print. I'm warning you all. I'm warning you all. I'm warning you all. I'm already selling them over $100 off market price per case. It's going to end. Draft boxes are coming to an end. I've been saying it. I'm warning you for 100 times. But yes, we're adding Foundation Jumpstart to the $91 cheap Rudy list. That'll be moving forward for a while, in addition to the $116 play boxes. So you guys can just pick whatever you want, buy it every month. I don't give a shit. If it makes you happy, enjoy it, open with your family, keep it sealed, throw it in your closet. I don't care what you do. Okay. Weiss schwarz. There's going to be more Bunko Babe sets coming. We got more quintuplets coming. And yes, calm down. This Nikkei, crazy machine gun, hot chicks, giant, healthy, curvy girls that you all are going insane about. I don't know if that's serialized cards, hand autographed cards, whatever it is. I don't know what's coming for the English release, but we are coming up in a couple months. Yes, I have gone out of my way to get as much as I can possibly get so I don't run out too quick. But I'm warning you all in advance, it's going to be extremely successful. It's going to sell out everywhere. And people are going to crack the shit out of those boxes, chasing, I believe, serialized cards. And I believe it has actual hand autographed cards of the voice actor women for these cards. And people are losing their mind looking at the artwork on this set online from the Japanese version and everything. People are losing their minds. Yes, unless you're a moron living under a rock, Azure Lanes, Hollow Lives, Bunko Babes, any of these sets with very healthy women, they go completely bananas on the secondary market. So I'm just warning you all right now. You can buy from Rudy, you can be a patron, you can buy on TCG Player, you can go to your local LGS. I don't care what you do. I'm just telling you, this is coming. It's going to be a big deal. Okay, I want to get that out in the open. Flesh and Blood, the new Hunted set. We are already in possession of the new exclusive promo extended art, rainbow foil, crazy looking card. Quite honestly, actually pretty good promo this time. Pretty, kind of seems like a pretty good power level too. Release. Again, I apologize in advance. LSS, James, the company warned us the release wave will have supply problems. So again, I believe one pallet, so 176 bundles, 176 promos, 176 cases. I don't have much. It's going to sell out. It's going to be a comment on a post. I'm going to track it for the page if you guys want to buy it. It's going to sell out, but we will have another wave of it later on. I don't know if it's just going to be a couple weeks, a couple months. So the prices are going to be distorted. They could be very expensive at release. And again, if we have an exclusive promo and there's only 175 copies in the public worldwide, it's going to be expensive. And if it's a strong playable card, just be aware there should be a couple hundred more promo kits in the future. I just don't have dates or times. So we're going to see some weird price distortions. And the demand appears to be continuing to rise with Flesh and Blood. The game continues to be very stable. And prices are continuing to move up. The playable cards with Majestics, playable cards across the board, especially in the last 3 sets between Rosetta, Misty, and Heavy Hitters. I mean, it's just been really successful. And with the appears to be tighter print runs and demand on the singles for the people who just want their game pieces to play Flesh and Blood, don't want to buy products, don't want to collect or invest, that's fine. But people buying these playable cards and the utility of the playable cards continues to show a lot. The fab market is incredibly stable. It is the most stable. And I'm telling you, at any day, there's going to be an update where we're going to see Fab 2.0 boxes are going to break above MAT pricing and hit above MSRP, and everyone's going to freak out going, I didn't think this was possible. I thought it was dead. I'm telling you, folks. And yes, I am aware. We're not going to cover it too much, but I'll mention it for a moment. I am aware there's something going on with Uprising. The market got wiped out. I don't know if there's a group of people trying to do a buyout right now, but Uprising sealed product, and like TCG Player, somebody nuked the market. I'm waiting to see what happens before I make an official video on it, but I am aware before you email me and let me know and blow me up. I'm aware TCG Player, somebody wiped out the boxes and sealed cases of Uprising, and I'm not sure what's going on. I believe distribution's about out or fully out, or maybe they're down to their last pallet or something. I'm not sure what's going on, but yes, I'm aware there are shenanigans going on. So, and don't forget, buy a t-shirt. Holy cow. You know I want to make $2 to $8 off of you. I mean, we're still selling the shirts. I mean, I can't be upset. We've done really well. We're down to the last couple hundred shirts, so we probably have another couple weeks of t-shirts left till I run out. Please click below. Go on eBay, buy yourself an Alpha Investment shirt, and I'll make a couple dollars on you, and then you know, you get to put it on. So it's like we're melding as one, you know. I want to comment also with PCG, Premier Card Grading. I was going to do a separate video thanking, which I may still do. I'm just so, you guys and the amount of orders that we had submitted with the Holiday Rudy special and everything, we shattered all records with a 400 to 500% record shattering month. The most amount of cards and orders we've ever had in the last 30 days. And it's been amazing. I just want to say thanks. The coupon code's expired. Unless you're a patron, then you got your own private code in Patreon. But past that, the free box, it's over with now. It's 2025. And I want to make sure we can handle the new level of volume we're doing before we run any further promotions. So don't expect any major discounts anytime soon right now, because I want to make sure we can handle this new level of volume before we expand further. Yes, there's other major announcements coming with PCG, with expansion to sports cards and our brand new. I don't want to say. You'll see. It's coming up in about 30, 60 days. There's major announcements. I don't want to reveal it yet. But overall, first video of 2025. I'm just here to say thank you. Thank you all for watching my channel for almost a decade. Thank you all for sticking around and all the Rudy negative controversies, bash Rudy videos, and all the things that's been claimed that I've done and haven't done and people think I do, and all the market manipulation and all the things I've done to your stepsister when you're not home. And I just want to say thanks, everybody. I can't believe it's been a decade. I think we're a couple months away from officially breaking 10 years. And it's been a blur. It's been a blessing. It's been a very fortunate life that these cards and this cardboard thing has brought me. I never thought I'd be in a situation where, I wouldn't have to worry about money and I could actually do something I enjoy and make videos with you guys and discuss and teach certain financial things. And it's just been a very surreal thing that many nights I'll sit on the couch and I'm just like, I do the whole Matrix thing and I'm just like, whoa. Like, whoa. That's whoa. That sums up my whole attitude. Just whoa. And if it wasn't for the patron army, it wasn't for you guys watching my videos, buying a t-shirt so I can make $5, and of course buying cards from me and supporting me, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have this very fortunate life, and I wouldn't be able to discuss things and spend a lot of time talking to you guys about this. And it's a little bit of a weird thing to realize how fast time goes by. Didn't think I'd make it this long, but here I am. Yeah. And it's so weird. It's so weird to just do this stuff long term. It's so weird to do this stuff long term and to watch new people discover this YouTube channel. And it's so weird to see you guys' reaction, especially the new people, the noobs, the noob sabots, the noobs who come to this channel, and they're just blown away by like the Rudy inventory, the Rudy empire, and everything. And I'm like, you guys, you're watching a guy who spent 20 years, his entire adult life, doing this. Like, have you ever stopped to consider what you can accomplish in this world if you did the same thing every day, 7 days a week, 40 to 60 to 80 hours some weeks, for your entire life? Have you ever considered what you could accomplish? Because that's what I did. And I know that's not the cool thing to discuss, but you all see the results of that. And I don't know, the next 10, 20 years, it's just now that we've done this so long, it's weird. It's weird to see the Pokemon items that nobody cared about become like this. Oh my God. Do you see the Evolving Skies boxes behind Rudy? Do you see those cases? It's so weird to see the reactions, because to me, I still see cases of Primal Clash, and I think, what a shit product. What a failure of a Pokemon case. What a piece of crap. Why did I even spend $400 on this case? I couldn't even sell for $450. What a stupid thing. And then I don't change. The box doesn't change. And suddenly, the only thing that happens is time goes by. We slide forward on the timeline, and suddenly everybody acts differently. It's the craziest shit I've ever experienced in this world. How the same thing gets different perspectives as you slide on the timeline. In Magic, same thing. Bizarre Bagdads, Lion's Eye Diamonds, cards that were deemed trash. And then enough years and rule changes and combos and decks and shifts and, the stack and Magic changes things, and suddenly the same exact card that's been exactly the same is now looked at as, whoa. It's so flippin' weird, everybody. And to now be in the epicenter of this new Pokemon greatest bull market of all time, whatever you want to call it. I mean, folks, this Pokemon market, 2021 with the Logan Paul and all that stupid stuff, that was nothing. That was artificial. That was crap. This is the greatest Pokemon bull market I've experienced. I'm going to be very honest with you all. Be very honest. The last time to me, just to me, old man Rudy, the last time it felt this way, it was 1999. It was when Pokemon Base came out. Pokemon Jungle came out, the Jungle Fossil Team Rocket. That's what this feels like. I haven't seen excitement in Pokemon in just euphoric emotions, FOMO. Like, I haven't seen this since over 20 years ago. I'm sorry, 2021 was not the same as this. This is the real deal. This is a widespread, millions of people into it kind of thing. Not a short term, the world shut down because of a virus and, it's getting pumped by Logan Paul cracking first edition and, this whole thing. No, this is different, folks. And then on top of this new era, the rip and ship thing and all this stuff going on, this is a whole new battlefield. And we've never had an era where collector boxes of new Magic are being ripped and shipped online. We've never had an era with thousands of rip and shippers cracking every new product and just wiping out sealed product. This is a whole new battlefield. And we have absolutely zero evidence of how this will end. Does the bubble just burst and everything goes to zero? I mean, everything in life's a bubble on a long enough time frame, right? If you slide the timeline far enough forward, the survival rate of everything goes to zero. Eventually, anybody listening to me right now, we will all be dead. I won't be here. You guys watching this video, you won't be here. We all have a timeline. And the more you zoom out and the further you go, the scarier it gets. It's scary, man. But this is wild. We've never had a market of new Magic and new Pokemon where it is now the hip and the cool thing to rip and ship and burn through sealed product. This isn't the era of everybody and Rudy hoarding sealed product. More product is open today than ever before in Pokemon and Magic history. Everything's different. And again, we're humans. We look for patterns. We try to find, past data of how we felt, and we try to, parlay that forward into making decisions. And we don't have data for this, folks. The rip and ship empire of the internet didn't exist for the Logan Paul 2021, all that silliness and stay at home and government hands out checks. And everybody just, no, that didn't exist. XY era with the evolutions. It was crazy. I get it. But we didn't have the YouTube, social media, the rip and ship. That empire was not in place as it was in 2016, 2017, folks. This is a whole different. So that's what it is. And that's why I'm telling you all, in all the years I've done this, 2025, I've never entered a year with a foundation and framework, no pun intended, Magic Foundations. I've never entered a new calendar year with a timeline in market conditions like I'm seeing right now. We don't have the turbulence of elections and politics. It's over. If you love Trump, you got what you wanted. If you hate Trump, you should be happy because he can't run for a third term. No matter what happens, it's all over. Doesn't matter. The market's going to market. And now we have this machine between the Bitcoin, the collectibles, the stock market. Inflation came down. And that just means that inflation, the rate of change for inflation is back down to 2-3%. Doesn't mean we're going backwards on inflation. It just means the rate of change is back in line. And it's like, I don't know how far it's going to run. And that's why people ask me all the time for, you guys on patrons, you guys ask me, Rudy, give me a price quote for a case of Lost Origins. I know you've got, 1,500 boxes of that. And I said, look, I'll give you a sealed case of Lost Origins. Shipped safe, double box, signature tracking. But no, I'm not giving you a discount. Because, well, Rudy, why don't you give a discount on that? Because today's price is the discount. That is the most important thing you can take away. If you want an honest opinion on things, buying today is the discount of tomorrow. Thanks for supporting me, folks. It's going to be a crazy month. It's going to be a crazy month, folks, on this channel. The Magic release of Innistrad Remastered. We got to bring back some box opening videos of the new stuff. We got to do some new box openings. I've just been It's been so crazy. Innistrad Remastered this month. Pokemon Prismatic Evolutions. After the ETB sale, Prismatic Evolutions, you guys, I'll be running sales on all the ancillary products, the binders, the blisters, the poster packs, all these things. We'll be making kits for those. So Innistrad Remastered Collector Boxes, Innistrad Remastered Play, Prismatic Evolutions ETBs, Prismatic Evolutions Ancillary, One Piece, the Weiss sale, the launch of the new Flesh and Blood sale. Holy smokes. That's 7 major sales alone just in the next couple weeks for you guys coming up here. Thanks for watching. Not to mention, I'll say it again, you're in the final 90 days if you want to buy cheap Ixalan or Wildsville Drain draft boxes from me for $91. We're in the home stretch. Crimson Val, Infinity, all these things for $91 shipped. We're in the home stretch. It's all old. These are multi-year old products now. It's 2025. If you want an honest piece of advice, if you believe in this stuff and you enjoy it, it's your last chance. You're down to 90 days. The play boxes are taking over. And for some reason, you guys can tell your friends out there, if you don't like money, now continue to hate Rudy and go ahead and go on TCG Player and buy a case of new play boxes and pay an extra $150, $200 a month and just buy from them instead of me, and do whatever you want. For those of you who want to save money and you actually want to be informed and discussed and educated on this channel, that's what we do here. And I hope that helps. And stay the course, everybody. Here's to a great 2025. Here's to Rudy's penis.